Good evening. Good evening, everybody. Would help if I got my time zones, or my times of day right. That would help, wouldn't it? It's been a bit of a lazy Saturday, so me train of fours gone up God knows where at this point. Anyway, how are you doing today? I've actually just been kind of chill. Ah yes, updates in my life. Yeah, I managed to get Warframe on PS5 sorted, and I was doing a bit of grinding today, like just some prime part grinding, not anything major. Cause I wanted something from Spoopy Nathaniel. Sword Nathaniel. Spoopy Balgtir. I was gonna go for the Fire 6060 mod, but since you can get that from spy missions anyway, loophole seal for spy mission, I decided to go with a Prisma Angstrom instead. Especially cause I think I remember seeing a video recently, like I think sometime before yesterday's stream, about like weapons that are good for like steel path or something like that, because I want to start gearing up for so I can start doing some steel path stuff. And now, since Warframe's one of my regular games, it would be appropriate for me to actually dip my non-existent toe into it a bit more. You know, stuff like that. That, and I could do with getting important mods I don't have yet, like the rest of the 6060 element mods. And the corrupted mods. Both, yeah, 6060 element status mods, the corrupted mods, and the arbitration mods, like adaptation rolling guard, the galvanized mods, that sort of thing. And like start leveling up mods that I don't have max to max. And shit like that. Which, holy shit, that's gonna be an endo investment and a half. But, that's enough about Warframe for now. Oh, one other thing I wanted to update you on. There is a chance there might not be a gaming trivia short next week. Reason being, where I've switched my sort of general shorts sorting out day to a Monday. This coming Monday happens to be one of those everything's happening at bloody once kind of days. So I'm not going to be able to record, and knowing me, I'll probably forget to maybe do recording some other time during the week. Again, you know what I'm like. I'm very... If I don't do it at my sort of scheduled bit, or it's sort of out of sight, I'm usually gonna forget about it. But, comes with the territory, I guess. But, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna load up the, game. Whilst we, yep. Because today is grinding day. And for once, we're not doing grinding in Warframe. Now we're going back to Monster Hunter. Cause, in some of the prep work to take down Omega, I messed about with, like, trying to use talismans in builds. Well, at least for ones you can get from 9-star hunts. Couldn't get anything to work with that. But I was able to get a heavy bow gun set to work. But that's kind of given me ideas about about stuff I could mess about with, and to do that, I'm gonna need talismans. Ah shit, it's doing my thing again. Ah shit, I killed the game audio. Okay, when the capture card does glitch out like that, why does getting it to do the whole thing where it just black screens for a second and then the game audio dies? Why does that usually end up fixing it? Whatever, ain't that much of an issue, cause it's grinding day. So, times like this, we just use the Zatsu playlist. God, I love the fact that I have this as a backup plan. Cause yeah, the yeah, game audio's kind of isn't coming out of a capture card. Oh well. Again, it's a grinding stream, and of course, one issue to fix another issue. Because that's literally the only way I know how to fix the other issue. Of like, the capture card just sort of flickering and that sort of thing. is, I never know what causes that. Like, I think part of it is just my capture card overheating. Because I know when it comes to the capture card, not, well, just flickering for a second and then just no game audio. That is cause, I've accidentally moved it, or it's at a funny angle. And that causes it. But yeah, I don't know what happens for the screen flickering thing. If I had to put my 2 cents on that one, likely just the capture card's overheating and not wanting to self-write. Right. So, we need to find something to... grab talismans from. So, any 9-star hunt will do. Let's see what the lobby has. Tempered Legaik was in the Tempered Arc failed. Yeah, no, sod that. I wanted 9-star tempered stuff. I don't want to immediately implode. There's a bit of a difference. Yeah, that's not a bad shout. Like, after all, Tempered Neudra is our whipping boy when it comes to us. Kinda wish I had more music for the Zatsu playlist. Haven't gotten around to that. Why the fuck is there a Sergios? No, seriously, where the fuck did he come from? Okay, yeah, that's random shit. That's just a Sergios here now. And it's just killing everyone. Fun. Okay. Well, this went from normal to what the fuck in about 5 seconds flat. Seriously, can someone get this damn Sergios out of here? Why can this even happen? It's in the fucking Wounded Hollow, the arena. There should only be the, the target monster in the arena. Not a fucking Sergios. Fuck you, Steve Sergios. You giant pointed prick. Ruining perfectly good-tempered Neudra hunts. Oh yeah, if we yeah, we hunt 5 of them. Oh. We get a couple of extra silver talisman tickets, which that would be you get about 10 from one, so that would be like 30. Ooh. Yeah, that would really help. The talisman grinding. Yep. Ah, dang it. Okay, there's not gonna be a random fucking Sergio's this time, is there? Like, I know a damn thing was an invader monster back in full Ultimate. It ain't bloody now. So, yeah. It's just a thing. Is that just a thing with Wounded Hollow? You can just get random monsters, just evade quests in the Wounded Hollow? Hello, Miss Rathian. Goodbye, Miss Rathian. Yeah, no, I should really think to just warp, around. Wait, that actually activates Slick Blade? Of course that ain't gonna, do anything. Nurudra's technically blind. No, seriously, Nurudra is one of those monsters that's actually blind. Trying to think of what other ones. Geenox is, Kezu is. Well, the joke is with Kezu is that it doesn't have a theme. Well, its theme is complete silence, cause it's blind. Whoa! Steady on, lad. Right. Spicy calamari, anyone? Or octopus balls? Technically? I should have brought my lance. Can we not fight in enclosed space? Fuck. Yeah, this is gonna be... We're off to a good fucking start kind of days, is it? God damn it. Right. That shit. Quick. Right. You know, I'm surprised I never made myself a water HBG yet. Yeah, I'm off my game. You know, whenever I get thinking about the difficulty of tempered hunts, it always makes me think about how difficult should they make mastering. Because it makes you think if master rank is going to be, well, if 9-star is going to be this tough, what's master rank gonna be like? So I'd rather them just focus on the technical issues that the PC version of Wilds has, so that our PC hunters don't have to worry about that anymore. Boy, it's gonna be one of those days, ain't it? Oh well, sometimes you just gotta keep calm and carry on. Because folks like the hard stuff, don't they? That's a bit more like it. Yeah, why not? I mean, worth giving things a shot at least once. I'm gonna turn up my mic a little bit. But there, that should make me come through a bit better. Right. Oh, it's been 10 minutes and 2 of them had already died. bitch. Doesn't help that the damn thing's in frenzy mode. I have a shield. There we go, got wound. And if you're wondering why the fuck I'm just inching slowly and slowly towards it, it's a 9-star tempered gore Magala. Like, these things are fucking terrifying. Oh, that might come in handy. No, not this time, bitch. Huh. I just realized something. You could theoretically make a dragon heavy bowgun set, right? Use the bits of arc field that give you convert element. Or something that'll convert the properties of your elemental ammo into the dragon element. Because yeah, that's a thing. I looked it up once. So yeah, you could, in theory, make a dragon bowgun set. Using, like, elemental conversion or whatever it's called. Ah, son of a bitch. Oh, did one of us have feline food insurance? Okay, someone bought some add-ons. Some of the DLC tracks. Probably Mr. FF14 over here. But then again, The Omega set is like one of the best 4 greatsword. Oh, that's a thing? Omega's a cool fight, but unless you're using a greatsword or you can beat Savage consistently, and are a SNS or Insect Glaive main, yeah, it's gonna be goddamn pointless to you. It's gonna be a bit of a disappointment of a title update. Which, yeah, is kinda why I wish we did have a second, like, monster. But, I guess I just wanted to focus on the Final Fantasy XIV collab. And when I mean second monsters, I don't mean like, an Arch-Tempered, I mean a second completely brand new monster. What do these do again? Other than piss off a monster. Okay. Nice little shock trap. Oh. Yeah, I wonder if SNS, like, is using wide range? Which, wide range isn't a bad idea. Uh-oh. Bollocks. Not much luck today, are we? Okay, if it's like a Raidao, I think Um, yeah, the good thing about Raydell is that I can actually somewhat fight him with a bow. Like, you know, with ranged, I don't know what is easier to fight monsters with, heavy bowgun or bow, because they both have strengths and weaknesses. Like, bow, you don't have a shield. Heavy bowgun, you do have a shield. But your maneuverability is lacking, whereas bow is the other way around. You don't have a shield to hide behind. But you have what's it dodge. You have your fancy dodge, as I like to call it. Just don't do what I do and run your stamina into the ground. You should be good. That wasn't even a big one and he got one shot. No, there was one about, was a tempered Suregios and a tempered Raydell. And I think we were able to, like, take out the Suregios. But we weren't able to take out the Raydell. Okay. I will say there's something I really hope the weapons trees do once we get to Master Rank. Have a way to bypass the hunter ticket, the hunter symbol requirement. Cause, yeah, with how little you get and the fact that people aren't going to be running foals once Master Rank comes around. We would need it. Then again, I think that should just be either lessened or they use the hunter symbol, well, allow us to trade in monster parts for hunter symbols. But that would be just me beating a dead Apton off into the ground at this point. And did they just fast travel or just fucking remove themselves? I know them. How's your weekend going? Oh look, a Cumatrice. Oh look, 2 Cumatrice. Neither could be better. Fair enough. Oh shit, it's in a vine trap. Ah, that's fine to pull one of those off. Excuse me, sir. Out the way. Hang on, where was it? Yeah, sometimes you have good weeks and bad weeks. That's just how it is. Oh shit, I was not paying attention. I should probably heal. Yeah. We all have good weeks and bad weeks. Ooh. Oh, nice. I would give you some sage advice, but it's kind of escaping my brain right this second. Yeah, my brain's just in another galaxy at the moment. But, hey ho. Yeah. I've had a alright day. It's just been one of those nothing of note really happened kind of days. Which, yeah, it was also alright to have. Everyone has their good days and bad days. Everyone has their days full of excitement and ones where buggle has happened. Just the way of the world and the way of life. It's how you react to it. It's how you react to what life throws at you that really matters. Ah, you ain't getting me with tail that time, bitch. Oh, right, he's going after Lance Boy. Sorry, when those horns started glowing, I started I started panicking. Bail with a right start, I can really pump some. Oh damn, that chicken just got cooked. I finally got it that time. Yes, I tried to discern and dodge roars for some reason. I'm like Captain Jack Sparrow, make you wonder if I plan it or I just make it up as I go along. I know I'll have to abandon the comfort zone and community for the sake of growth. Oh, life stuff. Yeah. It can be kind of daunting to step out of your comfort zone. Trust me, I'm very aware of the dreads stuff like that can bring. But sometimes it can be worth it to push yourself out your comfort zone. You may find that you're able to do things that you never thought you would be able to do. And yeah, you're completely valid in being worried about it though, like anyone would. Stepping outside your comfort, well, it's called a comfort zone for a reason. But sometimes if you don't push yourself out your comfort zone, you may not grow too much. I mean, holy crap, 2 of those? I mean, there are times where I've had to push myself out my comfort zone and yeah, it was terrifying, but it was worth it in the end. Holy crap, that's one hell of a charm. A 3 slot, protective polish, and 3 evade window. Damn. Tetrad, quick sheath, adaptability. Go it up, quick sheath. Ambush. Huh. Yeah. Trying to think what other advice I could really give you about that. Cause well, it's one of those things that's sort of different for every person. What their comfort zone is, or there's one There is one problem. Sometimes when we get where we should be, we can find ourselves all alone. That is also true. Hmm. Hmm. Well, um, uh, well, if you have like family or friends, they can sometimes offer you sage advice in times like that. Hell, when I've found myself stressed or unsure about myself, my friends and family have helped me through times like that. Granted, some of it is cause I just got in my own head a bit, which happens more often than you think. Though not as much these days. And honestly, we all do that. We all have times where we get in our own heads a little bit. And sometimes where we're just unsure of our path. Yeah, my brain's gone blank. There are a couple of people using the Savage Omega set. Because that's what that little red ring coming off of them is. It's to do with the set bonus from that. Focus on the game. Yeah, probably would be an idea with a 9-star tempered Jindahad in front of me. Wasn't this thing the very first 9-star tempered I was actually able to bring down? If I remember. God, how many... I launch in my anyway? Fair enough, you're just in a bit of a rough patch at the moment. I fully understand that one. But sometimes it's good to actually just maybe put that worry aside for like a day or two. Well, a bit. Because if you hyper focus on, oh shit, yeah, I wasn't dodging that. I locked myself in the firing animation. Whoops. Yeah, sometimes it's good to just put worry aside for a day or something like that. Because if you stress out about it all the time, it's not gonna do you particularly much good. Like, ooh, someone just got ass blasted into next week. Shit. Okay, yeah, no, switching to Valance. Okay, it's now going to the third area, which is the area where it starts doing its whole nuking shenaniganry. Right, I'm gonna poke it in my leg. It may look like I'm just wildly stabbing random parts of a monster, and you're right, because that's exactly what I'm doing. There's how smart people who have been playing this franchise for a decade do, and what I do even after playing this franchise for over a decade. I know a nuke when I see one. I'm starting to realize what monsters I'm good with fighting with what weapon types. At least when it comes to the 9-star ones. 7-star, well, 7 and maybe 8 stars I can kind of get away with whatever. Yeah, I would definitely say I'm best at fighting Jinder Hud with a lance. Because I'm good at anticipating when I need to block. Just cause, well, I played a crap ton of Lance back in Rise. And a lot of Sword and Shield just in general. So I kind of know some of the timings of it. Oh shit, someone got that wall down. Good, I can finally get at that sodding wound. It's been annoying me for the past 5 minutes. Okay, transitioning to last area, that's good. Now think about it, there is a high chance I'm probably going to be replacing this Lance come Tile Update 4. Like, cause in Tile Update 4, it's revealed that we're getting an Elder Dragon. Specifically, Gugmazios, which... yeah, I'm excited for that one. I have never fought that thing. So... and I hear it's an amazing fight. Or it's quite a fan favourite. And if I remember... shit. If I remember, Gugmazios gives you blast weapons. I'll have to double check on that, of course. But if it does, am I not like negative affinity weapons or something? They're likely ones I'm going to end up using. So it might be worth me at some point farming up some hunter symbols. Because I'm likely gonna need a couple. I kind of want to see if I can do certain 8-star hunts with just support hunters anyway, so... might as well kill two birds with one gun lance on that one. And slam. Yeah, Lance is definitely my better weapon for Hinterhard, cause where its attacks have a lot of wind up, I just find it really easy to anticipate when to block. And Lance has a strong enough shield for that. And the attack animations don't have that much follow through. Unlike with other weapons with a shield, which sometimes can have a bit of a fair chunk of what's the term? Commitment? Because you kind of have to think about it a bit like a fighting game in a way. Do you want to throw out that attack that's powerful? Ah, bollocks. Oh yeah, do you want to throw out that attack that has a lot of thing commitment? Well, that you have to commit to quite a bit? Or that one that you can... that weaker one that you can get out quicker, so you can get your shield up a bit quicker. Like... I suppose... a lot of, character action games have that sort of thing to them. With some of the stronger attacks having a lot of wind up, or a lot of follow through animations. Well, follow through frames on its animation. Really. Oh yeah. Noodle, yes. Okay, what is not yet? Oh, material retrieval. Okay. Okay. Literally just right over there. I didn't switch my bow, did I? Oh well. Probably would just be sticking with a lance for this one. Huh. Oh, I am on fire. I am very much on fire. Whoa. Okay, go down. I think the one in green is using a gun lance and a lance. From what it looked like, because he had a gun lance symbol when I loaded in, but now he has a lance symbol. Which, fair enough. Like, Lance and Gun Lance are just kind of two different sides of the same coin. Lance's defense with a big shield. Gun Lance's offense, but you have a big shield. I want a sliver of health. That was slightly terrifying. Okay, he's using a Mizu hammer. Makes sense, it is fire. Well, is weak to water, so. Yeah, and Charge Blade Boy is also using the Mizu one. Shit, I can't remember if the Mizu Charge Blade is a impact or an element file. Cause I know the Mizu Swax is a element. I can't remember if that's the case for the Charge Blade. Thing is actually, cause I know it would make sense. You know what? After this hunt, I'll check. I have no interest in using Charge Blades. I could never really get too much of a hang of them. I can use them decently, but not something I could use super effectively. That's probably one of the two weapons with the ability to block that I'd say I'm not the best with. The other one being Greatsword. Yes, you can actually guard with a Greatsword. At least last I checked. Yeah, cause doesn't its little tackle move, a follow-up on a, guard? I can't remember. Again, I don't play Greatsword. Yeah, I don't use probably the most iconic weapon type in the entire Monster Hunter franchise. But not everyone does. Fuck. 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 How did I survive all that? I don't know. Is even my perfect guard timings gets really damn good in a pinch? Or the flight response kicks in and kind of goes into overdrive a bit. Okay, didn't take too many hits that time. Because that one can really drain you down on health while guarding. Ouch. Okay, okay, you can interrupt that with a wound break? I suppose it makes sense. Like, you can interrupt nearly anything with a wound break. That's why they made, that's probably why they made tempered monsters a lot more resistant to wounds? Well, to, having wounds inflicted on them. But, and it just, all the wounds just led to constant knockdowns. And the, focus strike animation, well, the wound break animation puts the monster in a state of not trying to murk you, which essentially let other people wail on it. Anyway. At least with mounting, they balanced it where other people's attacks didn't do as much, well, as a damage reduction. And they could still get hurt by the monster flailing about. Oh. Yeah, this is kind of why Nudra's like... Me 9-star whipping boy, essentially. If you use the right setup, it's not that hard of a hunt. Which, well, my preferred setup is Lance. Because I can just hunker down in front of it, block everything that comes my way. And plus, you can stalwart guard that. Yep. I wonder if Monster Hunter Wilds is on sale at the moment. Like... Cause I think on Steam at least they might have autumn sales going on. I know when it comes to Steam they have sales going on literally every other week. But I didn't know if they were having like specifically an autumn sale at the moment. I know, I've been playing a lot of Vampire Survivors at the moment, so next time I jump on that, I'll have to have a look. Still got some birthday money from... I would pick what I wanted for the sale. Fair enough. I still got some birthday money left over from last year. So, I might have a look-see on it at some point. And see if there's anything interesting. If you want, there's a Steam Next. I'm not familiar with that one. Then again, I'm not familiar with stuff to do with PC gaming that much in general. But yeah, I'll probably just have a little peruse on there at some point. Many game. Oh, okay. So it's essentially akin to Sage or stuff like that. Really? That's what it sounds similar to me at least. It's just a massive showcase of what games developers have cooking at that moment. Fair enough. Right, let's see what we get out of these. Right. Tool Specialist, Tetrad, that's kind of useless. Blast Attack, Part Breaker, and a level 3 slots. Decent. External Thief, Counter Strike. I don't really make use of Counter Strike all that often. Fire Attack, Windproof Ambush. Handicraft, Divine Blessing, Item Prolonger, and a 2 and a 1. Curious. Not really blowing my socks off, but curious. Right. On to the next one. Let's see what we get. I'm feeling a bit brave. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit brave. Let's pick on Sergio's. And I think someone's already died. I think I did manage to take on a 9-star Tempered Sledgeos once. I can't remember when that was. Right, what should I switch to? You know what? Let us make use of the the HPG setup. I always make an effort to not be the first person on the scene, because how did someone die already? I think there could be some refinement in how I in this build. Maybe if I can squeeze some macerate out. Reload speed, that would be nice. Not so much for thunder ammo, but for pierce ammo? Because this is kind of a dual pierce and element setup. Ha! Ouch. Oh shit, that's a tempered braid out too. Nope. Where am I going? Okay, you gotta admit, it is really cool to watch these two specifically fight. Like, you gotta admit, it's kinda cool to watch them go at it. Sucks we never did a turf war for these two. Cause you can't tell me that shit wouldn't go hard. Ammo. Actually, this ain't doing too badly. Which is weird considering my track record with tempered Sergios. But it does seem like me being a bit of a brick wall is just a... what the fuck is it? The strategy that works. That and literally turning the game into a third-person shooter. Oh, I do burn through my elemental ammo quite quickly. Yeah, maybe finding a way to invest in ballistics would be a smart play. Just so I can make better use of pierce ammo. Also, if I remember how ballistics interacts with pierce ammo, it not only well, it just broadens the range your critical distance sits in terms of both how far away you are from a monster and how close you have to get to a monster as well. Yeah, this ain't going half badly. So it's probably going to go to shit in the next 5 seconds. I was about to say, it's a bit of a radar over there. Ah, but there's also an alpha just Shagama. So that's something you have to be careful of. I'm not too worried about like the 35-minute time limit, cause it's just for one monster. If this was a 2 monster hunt, yeah, then I'd be a bit worried. Well, only if it was something other than like a Chowcaba or something. You know, the sort of side monster that's just... they're not really to provide a challenge, because it really wouldn't. It's just there to make sure you get extra rewards or shit. I would kill to be able to take a Martanic Galaxian against this thing. Okay then. That just kinda happened. Yep. Luckily, it's literally just right here. Wait, did it get hit by lightning as it was doing the power clash? Damn. That's not a small amount of damage either, like... nearly, well... 1,750. That's no small number when it comes to Monster Hunter. Yet. This thing do not want to stay still right now. And again, it is enraged. I tend not to stay still when they are enraged. Yeah. Ow! Flashbang the bad. Flashbang the monster, not your friends. Still, I'm surprised how well I'm doing with this hunt with a heavy bell gun. Guess the engineer was onto something. When that don't work, use more gun. Exhausted, so I won't be going that quickly. And it's weak enough to capture, so I wouldn't be surprised if someone plops a trap down. Unless they want to slay it. Nope, they're plopping a trap down. Okay. Not doing too badly. Out of the... what, like 6 hunts we've done so far? We managed to complete 3 of them? Alrighty. Let's see what it will be. Horn Moisture, Evade Extender. Not the worst in the world. Punch your goal, recovery up, blight resistance. Oh, that's not bad. Little extra skill 1. Attack boost, slugger burst. Not bad. I can see me saving that for like a hammer set. Protected polish, load shells, adrenaline rush. What does the adrenaline rush do? Perhaps time and fade as just as a monster attacks. That bit isn't particularly useful, but protective polish and load shells. That screams gun lance to me, cause protective polish, no sharpness loss after sharpening. I bet you can pair that with speed sharpener, and you could probably get a really nice little gun lance set going out of that one. Slugger counter strike maximum might. Only kicker maximum might just doesn't work massively well with hammers, unless you're using 2-piece golden Guardian Folger Anjanath, because then you get that extra little bit of bonus stamina bar, which if you're into that, it doesn't affect maximum might. Oh, that's not a bad one. Antivirus level 2. Like, shit. What parts of a Gorm Magala set? No, I think it's just for legs. Yeah, you could like use the legs and head of the Gorm Magala set. You would have full antivirus off the gate. You could slot in a what could you slot in there? Yeah, you could slot in a Phoenix jaw into that. Might not be a bad set. Bludgeoner 2, maximum might, earplugs. It increases damage out when your weapon sharpness is low. Do yourself a favor, pair that with Mind's Eye. At least level 2, you don't really need to go any higher than that. Unless you want to. I remember in Rise you had the ninja sword, which that was a low sharpness sword at only like green, but it had 100% affinity. What was he? There he is. But yeah, you could pair Bludgeoner and Mind's Eye with that, and it would make for an amazing little mix set. Well, I don't think they would be brave enough to try to make a weapon like that in Wilds. Cause then, considering how raw and status dominant the meta of this game just is, you introduce a sword and shield, which is already a very which is already a weapon type that gets used a lot in this game. You had a 100% affinity one in a game where affinity is a bit harder to come by unless you get creative. Yeah, guess where the meta's shifting on. You can guess that the meta's going to shift to it and bloody stay there. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Damn, this is a feisty one. I did not mean to do that, but hey, whatever works. Oh, I should probably go full Daka on it. That was close. Yeah, I'm gonna stand a bit back. I was about to say, wait, what was hit me with paralysis? No, that's just for bleed status building up. Because, you know, it's not like I'm fighting the monster that introduced the bleed status to Monster Hunter or anything. If you think about it, you've technically have 3 flagships in a row that's introduced a new status. Rakadiel's in 3 Ultimate with Blast, well, with Slime Blight, which is today known as Blast Blight. Gore, which was 4's flagship, we didn't get 4 over here in the West. I might introduce Frenzy, the Frenzy virus on that. And then you have 4 Ultimate with Seregios here, which, yeah, we got that one here in the West. That introduced Bleed. Ah, shit. Thank you. Ow, ow, pain, pain, stop. God damn. Definitely quick on the potion. Quick on the powders. Either that or one of them's using wide range. Which, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if there was just a sudden upsurge in people using wide range. I ain't complaining. Like, I wouldn't mind a set where I have a smidge of wide range on it. Because of a Talisman or something. Oh, longsword's got it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, someone's definitely rocking wide range here. Whoa. Spontaneous sandstorm. Come on, hold still. Thank you, Divine Blessing. Now those were some pretty damage numbers. Nope. I think he got hit by lightning again. And there's Radel's right there. It's Sandtide. Why wouldn't he be? Oh shit! I didn't realize I wasn't the only light bowgun, not heavy bowgun. I mean, help. Yeah, but Radel's just chilling out there. Well, it was. I think he didn't appreciate Sergio's being on his turf. Okay, I want to just back away a bit and let the two have a go at each other and just take pot shots at the Sergios here and there. Yep, it is following us. And there's also Balahara here too. Veritable monster melee. And the fucking Chatacabra's back. But oh my god, is that Chatacabra squaring up against Radal? It's losing badly, but you can't help but appreciate the balls on that damn thing. You gotta love it when the monster's AI just allows them to just go, see that apex predator of the area? I can take him. And it's a fucking Chatacabra. Oh I wasn't keeping track of my frenzy bit. There we go. I was too busy distracted by the Chatacabra challenging Raidel. That's off. How close is this thing to death? Like, must be somewhat close. Right? Is it seriously picking a fight with a Raidal again? No, it's picking a fight with a Balahara. Or something? What is it doing? Holy shit, both of them just got annihilated. God damn. I have a shield. And for some goddamn reason, someone's setting up fireworks outside. Must be celebrating something. It ain't bonfire night, like, it's the middle of October. I suppose if you think about it, like, bonfire night is just our version of, the 4th of July celebrations. Both involve setting off a giant ton of fireworks and making everything smell of smoke for 3 days. Oh, it's for two very different reasons. 4th of July is for celebrating American independence from us Brits. Whereas bonfire night is us literally celebrating one guy trying to blow up Parliament. Or multiple people blowing up Parliament. I can't remember how many people it actually says were involved in the gunpowder plot. I know. Real world history wasn't always my strong suit. Video game history, on the other hand, I can tell you chapter and verse about that sort of thing. Well, depending how much longer this hunt goes, we might be able to fit in another one. Yeah, depending on how quickly we finish this one up, we might be able to fit in another hunt. Yeah, that way it would make it a, hopefully a solid 5. Meaning that would be the limited, bounty for the week done. That is to do with 9-star monsters. Which means we would be able to get even more talismans out of it. Because usually I try to make the Saturday stream a slightly more on the shorter side. Because I know folks have plans on that on Saturday and that, but I want to get that limited bounty done. Because I want talismans. Where's it gone? I could do with trying to set up a, damn! Either warped or... I don't get that joke. Yep, and that's another one captured. Let's see what goodies we get out of it. Right. Razor Sharp's logo combat element. Not crazy about combat element, but if you're using this on like a raw damage hammer, power functionality, stench. Damn, full botanist? Oh, I'm keeping that just for making Origin easier. Moisture agitator. Ice Fizz, Blast Attack, Agitator. Oh! Full Marathon Runner. I am not saying no to that one. And that's the second one we've got today that has Evade Window 3 on it. Is that just a common thing on talismans? On these RNG talismans? Just getting what's it, level 3? Because if so, I ain't complaining. As for planes, right. Let's see if there's one more we can do. I honestly don't mind doing another Sergios. Like, I think this set just completely shits on them, so to speak. Much like how Lance just completely shits on Nudra. And yeah, sometimes tempered monsters can actually be in Wyveria. Hell, it's the only time you're gonna get like tempered Mizu outside Scarlet Forest. Help! Fuck, it didn't give me a chance to breathe. Eesh. Now think about it. Oh damn. Well got fucking wiped. Well, even if this does end up in a fail, still probably gonna make this the last one for today. Because even though I'd like to get that bounty done, I also don't mind too much either way, and that seems... Well, if this does end in like 5 seconds flat, I will try to go for a different one, cause yeah. Whoops. There we go. Damn. That went to shit quick. Yeah, no, we're doing another one. That one ended too quickly. We're doing another one. God. Yeah, if it's a manual one, I tend to just go, no. Any. Yep, because there is a chance people are doing the 9-star tempered monkey. And I honestly kind of forgot about that one. It shouldn't actually take that long, cause mate, I have supplies coming out of me ears. Only thing about this fight, here's how I ain't gonna really do shit. Oh, fucker. Oh, thank... Please don't do any more of those. Stop. Bad. This dude monkey. I think someone's using Miraphlos, Lance. No, the Guardian Miraphlos, Lance. Yes, I'm doing that thing again where I just... immediately figure out what weapons the rest of the group are using. hell's that? Whoa! Careful there, big guy. Or little guy. Lagunga's small for a large monster. After all, it ain't no Legiana. And it certainly ain't no, Zora Magdaros. That's not the sort of thing you want lodged on your butt, mate. Ouch. Not today. Yep. Ow. Alright. Just tell me when you're finished with it. I want to riddle it. I want to turn it into Swiss cheese. Invalid English. And would appreciate the Sacreds not walking into my direct line of sight. I want a clear shot, not it to be full of bird. No. Oh, paralysis. That works too. I can't see this being a long hunt. Thank you. Damn, that looked like it would have been one mean uppercut if it connected. Oh! Huh. That's another one that's using a gun lance and a lance. Oh, I am out of fire herbs. Crap. Ow. Didn't mean to do that. What's the area with the floating rubble? No, this is the area with the unstable ground. Okay. Luckily, I can also use spread arrow on this thing. Just not particularly well. Do not get distracted by the floating jellyfish. I got it. You know, there's one thing I wish you could do with a PS5 controller. Turn down the intensity of vibrations on a game by game basis. Because I was playing, well, trying out Warframe on PS5 earlier. Because I decided to migrate Warframe over to that, well, over to my PS5. And I noticed just how much the vibrations were A, constantly happening, and B, how much it was throwing me off. It was kind of making my hand feel a little bit numb. Or it felt like it. But at least you can just turn the vibrations off if needs be. Okay, it's not stopping in this area, thank God. Shit. Pretty much. I suppose for... Ah, yeah, this is the one with the, what's it? Debris. Okay. Right. Deep! Damn, he was taking every advantage he had in that 5-second window. God damn. I look like he suffered a fair bit of fall damage from whatever that happened there. Or they threw rubble at him. One of the two. Yeah, this thing's definitely gotta be on its last leg soon. Yep. And there's a skull symbol. And there's the limping. Huh. Okay, so... Hey... Right. Let's see all the goodies we're gonna get out of this one. Oh yeah, that's the limited bounty done. And that means we're in for a Talisman windfall. And we got 5 out of that. Focus, bleeding resistance, counter strike. Attack boost for A. Fray is only useful if you're fighting, well, if you're using paralysis or poison weapons, which, you would need to make sure you're fighting something that is particularly weak to them, to those. But I think you could make it work. Fucking hell, full slugger? Damn. The other 2 skills are kind of not great. Or something else like Stamina Thief or Marathon Runner, that'd be great. Still damn useful. If I attack Convert Element, that's kinda useless. Evade Window Tool. But we still have one lot of what's its do, and that's from handing in these silver talisman tickets. To the Elder Melder. So that's gonna be our last point of order for today. So let us do so and let us see what we get. Talisman melding. Items. Yeah, you get 10 for one of these. Right. No oranges though, that's disappointing. Boss attack, latent power. Two-part breaker ain't bad. Ooh. Oh, that's full protective polish. Ooh. Full botanist again? Okay, guess the game wants me to have botanist, but full protective polish. Like, that'll save you 3 level 2 slots, which ain't bad. Mind's Eye Convert Element. Ballistics 2, Heroics 2, Ambush 2, Ambush 1. The one I was trying to fiddle about with was a Ballistics 2 one, but the other skills just didn't help that one either. a good one with full marathon runner. For speed sharpening, not a bad one. Artillery is in this fucking game. Basically, it'll strengthen any sort of explosive attacks, like gun launch shells, weapon fire, charge blade fire attacks, and sticky ammo. So basically, what increases each attack and weapon firing speed, shelling fire attack, plus 3. Okay. Oh, you know what I said about maybe having something with wide range on it? There we go. And it has guard level 2. Which, yeah, means that for like a lance or, well, no, I wanted wide range for like a SNS set. Yeah, that'll work wonders. Yeah, I'm definitely experimenting with that one at some point. Not that useful. Mind's Eye 2. So, if you're using weapons with Bludgeoner, do yourself a favour, put on Mind's Eye 2. Freeze, you don't really need Mind's Eye level 3, but it's not a bad idea to have it. Speed sharpening 1, evade window 2. That's not a bad one. Speed eating 3. That also tends to be a good one for support sets. Pair that with wide range, and something like Mushroom Answer. Yeah, you can go full R support set. That's kind of useless. Maximum Might 2 on a Talisman. Not bad, but honestly, if I want Maximum Might 2, I'd use the Lagiacrus helmet, because that gives you Maximum Might 2. Punch and Draw. Okay. Oh, Full Guard. But then again, the one that had guard and wide range is more appealing. Bludgeoner 2 Resentments. Overall, there are some decent ones here. Like, that one is an interesting one. That one's a very useful one. I didn't even know artillery was even in this game. That one, definitely fucking about with, because that seems tailor-made for a SNS. But, yeah. We did not get a bad haul from that one. Like, not the most stellar haul in the world, but hell, I think in general we actually got some really solid talismans out of it. Definitely ones that stoked my curiosity enough to have a bit of fun with. Also, the fact that artillery is in this game, that compared with the what's it? The protective polish one. Am I going to be speccing into Garlands next? Makes me wonder what the Master Rank Talismans are going to be like if the high rank ones are this powerful. Yeah, I'm just curious what Master Rank's going to be like. In terms of both difficulty and the gear. Because Master Rank gear, at least from my experience with the past, well, with both World and Rise, with their Master Rank expansions, there tends to be more armors, well, skills loaded onto those armors. Because, of course they would be. Probably the same with the weapons. So it's going to be really interesting. Yep, we're going to be in good when that works around. When it works around. But with how they typically do it with the past games is they release the game, then they sort of do a year's worth of support with additional like tile updates and that sort of thing. Then they release the Master Rank expansion, and then they do a extra year of tile updates for that expansion on top of that. So yeah, I don't think we would be getting like the Master Rank expansion in February or something. I think they would wait till maybe Marchish, Aprilish. If I had to speculate on that one. Yeah. Anywho, I'm gonna call it there for the game today. Because we got a lot of talismans, and that's given me quite a few ideas of what to screw about with. So, let us just relax for a bit. But yeah, seriously though, some of those talismans are interesting. Some of them straight up give you all the points in a particular skill. And confirm the existence of artillery. I'll have to see if there's any other ways to get artillery. But since that's the only instance of artillery I've seen, or of that skill in this game, it makes me wonder, is that going to be a feature on some of the Gogmazios weapons? Because it would make sense. Like, because I don't think it would be an armor skill, because it affects weapons specifically. Well, specific weapons, so... Yeah. see if they're actually... What else is? If it is on anything. No, there are apparently like artillery decorations. Yeah, apparently they're a thing. Okay. I'll have to see if I can track one of those down. Because... Oh. If, another thing about speccing into gun lance... a artillery, deco is going to be priority number 1. Because if there's 2 things you want for a gun lance build, it's artillery and a sharpness skill, cause shell attacks from gun lances eat through your sharpness like no one's business. Artillery only? Not unless you wanna... Whoa. You can use other skills with it? Like... It's just a meme? Don't know. Like... I'm not really sure if meme builds are too much of a thing in Monster Hunter. There might be, but I haven't really seen them too much. But no, I'd say with gun lances, artillery's the must, because that does whatever way you play gun lance, you're gonna be using shell attacks in there somewhere. So it just makes sense. You can use like affinity related skills on that, but only if you're playing what is known as poke gun lance, which is where you use your non-shell attacks alongside your shell attacks. Because affinity does not affect shelling. I don't know what else outside of artillery and maybe the bombardier food skill does affect it. I don't know if your attack value, well, your weapon's raw attack actually does. But I know for a fact that a lot of people like using the Guardian Arkveld gun lance in Wilds. Or at least that's what I've seen all the gun lance mains using. Cause... well, where raw weapons are just kind of the meta, really. Last I remember, at least. Metas can change pretty drastically. So I'm not always up to date with them. But I know that the Guardian Arkveld gun lance is one all the gun lance mains like using. But I suppose there are probably other kinds you could use, but again, most of your damage is probably going to come from your shelling, so... Also, when it comes to the artillery skill, it affects sticky ammo. And sticky ammo light bowgun is a thing. I can't remember how much of a thing it was in World. I never really dabbled much with light bowgun in World. Rise, I did see it here and there. And yeah, it can be pretty powerful cause apparently sticky ammo can do KO damage, meaning you can get the stuns off on monsters. But yeah, you really don't see light bowguns that much in Wilds, just generally. I don't know. Maybe a lot of people just got turned off when they turned the intrinsic rapid fire some ammo types had into a meter based system, like with weapon fire or weapon snipe with heavy bowguns. Wales definitely shifted some stuff around. One thing I was happy that they shifted around with weapons is Cohen's on bows. Rather than it being a consumable, it's a meter based thing. It just works a lot better, and you're not gonna run out of them in about 20 seconds. It's weird, I didn't think I would like Wild's bow as much as I did when I saw that, yeah, it was going to work similar to how it did in World, and I didn't like bow in World. I liked it in Rise because it was like the old style where the different shop types were depending on the bow itself and what level of charge you were using. Whereas with the World and Wild style, you had your normal attacks, and then you had your spread shot on a different button. I didn't like it in World because it just felt kind of underpowered, but I like it in Worlds because it just doesn't. I suppose that's probably because I learned how to actually play bow. So I think just my skill and perspective on it has just changed more than anything else. Like how with the tempered system, I didn't like it back in World cause it was just monster has beefier stats and that's it. It wasn't that interesting. And a few times I did come across them, which was in Master Rank, I would just get one shot completely. Mostly cause fucking Nightshade Urgent with a tempered Nightshade Palomu. Then again, sleep monsters are, well, monsters that inflict sleep on you are bullshit anyway. That and Viper Kotobi Kodachi, that thing legitimately was bullshit upon bullshit. But I'm getting ahead of myself there. But yeah. Still, Wilds is definitely a game I would recommend people pick up. Like, Granted, the only thing with it on PC is that there are those, technical issues that have been plaguing the PC version of the game from launch. But if you have a PS5 or a Xbox Series X or whatever the fuck it's called, would work fine on there. It ain't on Switch, and it ain't on Switch 2 yet. I'm gonna sleep. Alrighty then. Have a wonderful day, Novum. Well, have a wonderful night, I mean. Have a nice night. You too, I hope you have a nice rest. And have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I might start wrapping up in a little bit anyway. But, yeah. World's ain't on Switch 2 yet. The reason why I say yet is... wouldn't surprise me if I actually got it to work on the Switch. Despite the sentiment against Nintendo, and a lot of the pricing, I do generally think the Switch 2 would be powerful enough to run Wilds. Like, granted, it wouldn't be a massively smooth experience. I would probably have to degrade certain chunks of it, but hey, that's kind of how it just is. Because you have to remember, the Switch 2 isn't, well, it does seem like it's somewhat more powerful, but not the most powerful thing in the world. Still, I think the main issue with it is, main issue with Nintendo stuff at the moment, in general. The pricing. Like, and again, some things do look a little bit low budget. Like, I know there's a lot of, well, mixed sentiment on the new Pokemon game that came out the other day. But hey ho. I'm still on the fence about the Switch 2, if I'm honest. Like, some of the games look phenomenal, like Bonanza, but others just don't feel worth the price. Doesn't look like they're worth the price. Like, even though I think 70's pushing it for a game, like £70 for a game is kind of pushing it. Like, just looking at the PS5 homepage, the PlayStation Store section of it is just showing that Battlefield 6 is like 70 quid. I don't think that would be worth 70 quid. Like, I'm not sure it would. Like, I feel like the only things worth 70 quid would have to be the very, very best games out there. Like, Game of the Year worthy games. And even them, they don't need to be quite that expensive. Like, 65 at most for physical. Or 65 at most. But, you can just kind of wait for discounts on that. I don't know. I do think that some games do just, embarrass other, well, companies that do charge too much or are too predatory with microtransactions in free-to-play games that have them. And also in full-price games, like, goddamn. But yeah, the industry's in a weird old state, ain't it? Kinda just mirrors the rest of the world, don't it? But as long as you keep on the way you have, I think you'll be fine. Like, as long as you keep doing keep doing your thing, you'll be fine. Like, no matter how crazy the world gets. But I don't know. Just get a weird feeling that things are just gonna randomly shift. But that could just be my impending sense of dread for literally any sort of change happening. But hey ho. I don't let it get to me. Or my brain literally forgets about it in the next 5 seconds. Which is also possible. My brain works weirdly. And, that's just how it is. Like, brains work in weird and mysterious ways, just like the universe itself. I feel like half these random little bits of advice I say should probably be on like motivational posters or something. Shit happens. As long as you keep doing you should be fine. Actually, that gives me an idea. That actually generally gives me an idea. Yeah, I'm totally putting that on it, and I'm totally making a design of Atom that just says, stuff happens, as long as you do you should be fine. And just have it slapped on a t-shirt or something. And have it so you can slap out on a t-shirt or something. I probably have a ton of these little things that I can just slap on Redbubble. But, hey ho. Oh, it's more or less at the 3-hour mark, so... I feel like now is as good of any to start thinking about wrapping up for the day. As for next week's schedule, not a clue. Not a clue in the slightest. Like, at all, I literally have no clue what the schedule's gonna look like, next week. Probably won't be able to do the gaming trivia short, cause, I'm just not gonna be able to record on Monday, and knowing me, I'll probably forget to record during the, rest of the week. But I'll still be able to do the other shorts. But I might just make 3 stream clip shorts just to compensate. And so the YouTube algorithm don't yell at me. Well, it probably will anyway. Algorithms are fucking weird. But yeah. Anywho, suppose I better start wrapping up. So as always, thank you all for popping in and hanging out for a bit. Very much appreciate you doing so, and you're very much welcome back here anytime. I try to stream Tuesdays, Fridays and Saturdays, 7:30 PM UK time. But just you popping in, well, doesn't matter if you've been here the entire stream or just popped in to say hi. You're always welcome back here. I hope you all stay safe and have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And I will see you next week. Schedule will likely be out tomorrow. Up on me Twitter, which is still Cyberphnx Echo, and on the YouTube community tab. So check for those there and such. Notifications kind of help with that too, but just you popping in and hanging out for a bit is enough for me. And yeah, stay safe. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you next week. Good night, and have a wonderful rest of your day too. Good night.